How do you define compassion?
Compassion is something you feel for other people's unfortunate situations, whatever may be, health wise or financially, but you feel what they're going through, and something inside of you wants to help them in some way.
Explain what you think motivates people to act compassionately.
Just something inside of your heart that feels for someone going through a hard time, that you say, if I can, I'd like to help this person within whatever means I can, because I would like someone to help me if I was in their situation.
Describe what factors determine how and when we act with compassion.
So when you feel compassionate toward someone and want to help, I guess the factor would be how you physically or financially or whatever it would take, if it's possible for you to even step into the situation and help someone. That's the biggest factor. If you are able physically or mentally or financially able to help.
Do you believe that there are any limits to compassion?
No, but I believe that people may only help up to the point where it would affect their own family or themselves. If it was, in other words, if somebody was struggling financially and you wanted to help, but you would give them money that you would need for yourself or your family, that would be a limit. So it's just a line that you would have to walk, help as much as you can without hurting yourself and family.
Why did these limits exist?
Just because it's impossible to give everything you have to someone else, or it's impossible to help everyone that's in a bad situation, because some point in life we all go through bad situations, mentally, physically, financially. Doesn't matter who you are, everyone gets affected. Just in the everyday dealings of life, you get dealt bad hands sometimes. So someone's always going through something. So it is, that's a good opportunity to help people, because there's plenty of people needing help. But like I said, you have to take your I guess your first responsibility is taking care of you and your family first, because if that doesn't happen, then you really can't be of much help to anybody else.
Um, what are some limits? Like examples of limits?
Limits would be, if financially couldn't help someone in need, only because you have bills of your own that you would have to pay. Physically couldn't help someone because, let's say they have some type of illness that's really, you could be there to support them and to cheer them up, but you can't physically cure their illness. Uh, I mean, there are two that come to mind.
Alright, that's good.
Right.